Time is now 6:53 on this Friday morning, and here's what you need to know before you go. We're learning more regarding the fatal crash Wednesday just south of Superior. Now, this was the devastating scene on Highway 53 near Hawthorne Township Wednesday afternoon, where a head-on collision took the lives of 2 people and temporarily shut down the highway. One of the victims of the crash was 61-year-old Todd Eckert from Duluth, a well-known musician who has played for the Twin Ports for over 30 years. Eckert was especially beloved by the dance community and the older crowd for his 50s and 60s rock. Eckert's family has started a GoFundMe to help with arrangements, and we'll have a link to the GoFundMe for Eckert's family on our website. As for the other victim, he has been identified as 77-year-old Daniel O'Hara of Duluth. Sheriff deputies say he was the wrong-way driver, traveling north in the southbound lane of Highway 53 Wednesday afternoon. O'Hara collided with Eckert's van, and both died at the scene. O'Hara did have prior charges for various infractions, including disorderly conduct, multiple DWIs, and driving after revocation. The crash is still under investigation. Volunteers have been hard at work setting up Bentleyville in Bayfront Festival Park, but some vandals got their hands on the Tour of Lights. Now take a look at this. These are some images posted to the department's Facebook page. They show the suspected vandals in action. Police say the cleanup and damage cost hundreds of dollars, and while the photos are not crystal clear, they're hoping someone out there recognizes the people in them. If you know anything, contact the Duluth Police Department immediately. And Twin Ports police officers are promoting a drug-free lifestyle this week. The Duluth Police Squad cars will have this red magnet on them for the rest of the week. It's part of the Red Ribbon Campaign, which is a nationwide initiative that brings awareness to drug misuse. The campaign also honors a DEA special agent who was killed by drug traffickers 40 years ago. We'll have more information on the Red Ribbon Campaign on our website.